Released to tremendous popular success at a transitional moment in Hollywood history, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid provides superb period atmosphere, not of the story's 1890s setting, but of late 1960s attitudes and cinematic fashions. A jocular western built on the star appeal of Paul Newman and Robert Redford, it isn't without distinction, but its self-awareness limits its impact. Instead of presenting the central duo as rugged Western outlaws, scenarist William Goldman makes Butch, Newman, the ineffectual leader of the hole-in-the-wall gang with more harebrained schemes than useful ideas. Sundance, Redford, simmers with latent threat, but offers little beyond his skill with a gun. Rounding out an unfocused threesome, Etta, Catherine Ross, caters to both of them. Decorously avoiding kinkier complications or implications, this ménage à trois also unfortunately fails to provide much drama. While the relationship between the men is less coy than in that other Newman-Redford bromance The Sting, they still obviously care more about each other than Etta. Besides, Goldman's relentlessly facetious dialogue undercuts the possibility of any deeper feeling with one flippant quip after another. The joshing banter is the writing equivalent of the visual embellishment that director George Roy Hill borrows from international art films and TV commercials. Butch is practically a catalog of late 60s film mannerisms. Sepia-tinted black and white photography for some sequences, long lens shots with a shallow depth of field cluttered by out-of-focus details, halation that temporarily blinds the viewer as the camera moves rapidly, a gratuitous and anomalous slow-motion sequence, a few faint hints of spaghetti western flamboyance, and most infamously, an Elvira Madigan interlude in which Newman and Ross cavort on a bicycle while raindrops keep falling on their heads. In Bright Sunshine, note. Butch was hardly the only 60s Hollywood film to ape the surfaces of European and Japanese cinema, just one of the more commercially successful. What these hybrids of traditional storytelling and modernist execution lack is the resonance of a singular view of the world rather than modish impositions on generic material. Until the so-called New Hollywood of the 70s enabled American filmmakers to work in pursuit of personal goals, the closest Hollywood could come to the best of foreign competition was fashionable imitation, which, over time, looks as obviously dated as miniskirts or bell-bottom trousers. Perhaps inevitably, Butch's best moments are the simplest, such as the sequence in which the heroes are tracked by hired guns. While too long, it still produces old-fashioned suspense thanks in part to the unforced beauty of the locations. Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid is not stupid. If anything, it's a touch too smart. Lacking conviction, it feels vaguely tentative, as if searching for a vision to hold the pieces together. Newman and Redford's charms go a long way, but they are not enough to fill the emotional vacancy around them, the more so since the lingering vaporousness seems deliberate.